Greetings, Royal Queens and Kings. It's your host, Queen Tulsa, and welcome back to the Queen Tulsa Show. Today is Sunday, November the 16th. The current time is 2:47 a.m. The current year is 2025. Shout out to all of our veterans out there that do an amazing job. Um, those that are veterans and those that are still currently out there um, supporting and fighting for this country. All right, so let's get into it. Trump's $2,000 disbursement, Epstein files, Hillary Clinton and Wendy Williams reverse diagnosis. Breaking news. In this mind blowing episode, we dive into the bombshell announcement as Donald Trump plans to send $2,000 checks directly to the American people. But that's not all. The chilling Epstein files have emerged with stunning revelations that could shake the nation. Plus, is beloved host Wendy Williams finally released from her guardianship? Join Goddess Tulsa live in the field as she covers these crucial issues. Don't miss out on this roller coaster ride of current events. Subscribe for exclusive updates and a first-hand look at what everyone's talking about. Let's get into it.
Queen Tulsa, baby. Your favorite shade, your hottest tea, and your headline queen. The Wendy Williams of YouTube, iconic, epic, and always petty when I need to be. Queen Tulsa, I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like, I don't bite. Hit that like, I promise you'll like. Cameras on, baby, I control the stage. Every headline bends when I set the page. Hot topics burn, I deliver with grace. Shady little smirk while I give you faith. From the gossip rooms to the YouTube fight, turn petty words into sleepless nights. If I say stops here, then it's all through. No one drops tea like I go. I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like, I don't bite. Hit that like, I promise you'll like. Like and subscribe, let the numbers climb. Serving raw truth with a touch of divine. Breaking news, baby, I say it bold. Every word drips, hotter than gold. Discussing cases, I keep receipts. I'm a boss in heels with the fire and heat. You want the tea, I pour it smooth. I'm Queen Tulsa, baby, I set the mood. Sweet on the lips, but sharp when I speak. Petty when I want, but my shade unique. Iconic, epic, I reign supreme. Queen Tulsa, the boss, I'm the headline queen. Don't get it twisted, baby. You came for the gossip, but you stayed for the queen. I don't chase views, views chase me. Now sip that tea, and don't forget to hit that like. Queen Tulsa, I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like, I don't bite. Hit that like, I promise you'll like. And remember, if I say it stops here.
All right, all right, all right. Listen here. Thank you all once again for coming through. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We got some great topics for you on this rising. The first one is going to be actually JT from the City Girls. Y'all know the City Girls. Listen here. JT has hit the hot topics, child. She is now a hot topic. Okay. JT covers Culted XO. F how people view me. I'll always look crazy to someone. So why not give them something crazy to look at? What are y'all thoughts on this? Child, what are y'all thoughts on this? Let's get into it. How's our sound? All right. Not really sure what's going on in the background. But okay. So I'm trying to bring up this piece of content and it's not coming up. All right. Yeah. Okay. So we're just going to go ahead and get into it. So it says, um, this is what? Oh, wow. So she, what did she put on her lips? Okay. It says, okay, I guess this is for like a video or something. Says JT creative directed her own cover for Coated. Y'all feeling it? I know them white people had a deep belly laugh with this. Yeah, what? I get it and I like it. When your career is on a lifeline, you do stuff like this. I'm a little confused. She's right though. Might have keep doing you. Go JT. I'm not really sure. That's just her creative work. Um, I just didn't know why she enhanced her lip like that. But I don't know, is that like the new thing? Hmm. It's like AI like that. I'm not feeling it. Yeah, I'm not feeling it. Y'all give me one moment. Let me go ahead. All right, guys, give me one moment. Okay. Thank you. All right, so now we're on the same page. So let me go ahead and remove this one, and then we can go ahead and move to our next topic. How about that? All right, so let's go ahead and remove it. All right, so our next topic is going to be, let me make sure I removed it. All right, so it is out of the way. All right, so next topic is going to be, oh, now here's one right here. All right, so it says police search for woman who allegedly poured scorching hot cooking oil on man inside Brooklyn home, leaving him with severe burns so bad investigators say he can't speak clearly. So this was a story that I did come by, and so let me go ahead and bring her up. Y'all, I was like, are you serious? So this is like a real true story. This is a real true story. Give me one moment as we go ahead and bring the story up. All right, did we bring the story up? All right, can y'all hear me? All right, good. Okay, so now we're just going to add some. I wanted to share the story with you all. It's a story about a woman. She ended up pouring some hot grease on a man. I'm waiting for my computer to connect, but it's taking a minute. It's doing its own little, it's got its own little mind. So y'all just bear with me. All right, the article is up. Police say a woman allegedly poured scorching hot cooking oil on a man in Brooklyn home, leaving him with burns so severe investigators are having trouble getting clear statements from him. According to officials, the attack happened inside the victim's apartment. Officers say the suspect fled before police arrived, and the man was rushed to the hospital with serious injuries. Authorities are still working to determine what led up to the incident and whether the two knew each other. Anyone with information is urged to contact authorities. The Brooklyn NYPD. Okay. Can we get a sound check if anybody's in here? All right, our sound is great. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the comments. What he do? She ain't do that for no reason. Someone says, what he do? That's the question. Someone else says, my question is, why was there hot grease at 5 a.m.? She just finished frying chicken. Someone says, good. She should have stayed until the cops came and spoke her piece. Her being on the run now makes her a fugitive, and it's going to be tough getting off watch. What he do? Going to jail is never worth it. Just walk away. Someone says, oh, definitely a time traveler from the 70s. Contact Al Green to get her address from the early 70s. He was cheating. Oh, well, sis ain't do nothing. Someone says, not saying she's right, but y'all gonna learn to stop playing with people. That's a lot. That is a lot. That is a lot. I'm not really sure why they got into it. Um, but it's unfortunate that it had to go in that direction. Um, Give me 1 second. So we're gonna go ahead and bring up our next story. What are y'all thoughts about that? I, it's given it's 5 a.m. in the morning. Y'all are out. What happened? What do y'all know each other? Is this a relationship? Those would be my questions. Those would be my questions. Like I would be asking those type of questions like how do you guys know each other? And see if her phone number is in his phone, see if they have any type of communication with each other and just kind of get like the backstory. All right, so getting into a story. Well, this particular story, it was a viral story that was out here on the internet. I saw it and I'm pretty sure you all saw it as well. So court releases Dutchman in viral video assaulting two officers in Diani over bipolar disorder. A Dutch national who was caught on video assaulted two police officers in Diani Police Station in Kwali County has been set free after court ruled that he is not fit for trial. A Kwali court on Friday, November the 14th, noted that Elwin Ter Horst would not be charged with the alleged abuse, having been declared unfit to stand trial due to bipolar disorder. Bipolar disorder is a mental health condition that is characterized by extreme mood swings that include high energy and depressive episodes. This is the video right here. All right, and it's good that we cannot see it. Um, Someone says take this man out our country. Inchi, I don't know what that means. Someone says the country of a little something. Mm, I just feel like, when you be aggressive and you start spitting at people or hitting people, I don't think that that's okay. I do not think it's okay. It does not give you a pass to do things like that. I feel like if I don't know, it's based on a case by case situation, but everybody's not going to be okay with that. But let's get into this. This is another story. She looked like she had money. Serial dine and dasher accused of hitting dozens of high-end Williamsburg restaurants, arrested 5 times, yet still kept coming back. Listen, let's get into it. The article says zero F's given. Police say 34-year-old P. Chung has been dining and dashing her way through Williamsburg for weeks, targeting high end restaurants, ordering large meals, staying for hours, and refusing to pay. Several managers say she dressed well, spoke softly, and even claimed to be an influencer, which made them drop their guard. One manager says she sat for 6 hours ordering food and taking photos before refusing to pay the nearly $200 bill. According to reports, she has been arrested and charged at least 5 times for the same scheme, with owners saying she would even return after escorted out by police. Several restaurants now say they're warning others in the area because many had nearly identical experiences with her. Rumor has it she's still posting the stolen meals on her Instagram. Her last post was literally 10 minutes ago. Someone says privilege is being able to repeatedly steal because you're just getting a slap on the wrist. Kudos to this lady. She's the Asian Anna Delvey. Not her last post 10 minutes ago. Wow, the dedication. Someone says she's helping y'all out. She was taking mukbang to a whole new level for real. Someone says they don't call her Pei Chong for no reason. One way or another, someone is going to pay for her food. Childish as hell. I don't give a F if I don't give a F as a person, child. That's a lot. I think that, oh my goodness, why am I sitting on here? Y'all, I'm over here talking and my microphone is on mute. Y'all, please bear with me. I'll be right back. Well, hold on, let me see. It says Gamo Valke's son is 100% convinced his dad's new GameStop music. Hold on. That was not it. This was not it. That was not the story that we were getting into. Okay. This one right here. So cover. So it says former DoorDash driver who claimed she was sexually assaulted has now been arrested and charged. Update, police say the former DoorDash driver who went viral after claiming she was SA'd by a customer has now been arrested. Investigators say Leva Rosa Henderson entered the customer's home instead of leaving the order at the door, found him asleep on the couch with his pants down, recorded him, and shared the video online. She then filed a police report saying she was the victim. What are y'all thoughts on this? What are y'all thoughts on this? Do y'all use DoorDash? And what would you do in this situation? Okay, thank you so much. Sound is good. All right, let's get into it.
That's fucked up. 3 days ago, October 12th, 2025, I was a victim of SA by a DoorDash customer while I was doing my job as a DoorDash driver. Excuse me if you've already seen this. This is my third time posting this because TikTok keeps silencing me and taking my videos down and giving me strikes. So if I get one more strike, you guys, I'm just letting you know right now my account is to be banned. So I'm going to try to word this as chill as possible to avoid getting this video striked. So on October 12th, 2025, the DoorDash customer requested their order be left at their front door. When I arrived at their front door was wide open. Their lights were on, and they were sleeping on the couch within eyesight of the front door with their pants and underwear pulled down to their ankles, and they were indecently exposed to me. I got this on video, and I'm not even going to be posting the video clip anymore because I'm pretty sure that's what's getting me the strikes. But yeah, I reported it to DoorDash, and DoorDash did ban the customer, and 2 days later, DoorDash banned me. It doesn't seem unrelated. I appealed, and they were supposed to respond to my appeal within 7 business days. They didn't even provide me a reason for my they're supposed to send email. They didn't. So I contacted support and told me to continue with my appeal without knowing a reason why. There's an option to select don't know why I was deactivated, and then you still have to explain yourself. So I did. And within 12 hours after, they had already denied my appeal. So I'm really never getting my DoorDash account back. DoorDash deactivated me. DoorDash punished me for my assault term, and TikTok is currently punishing me for story time. And this is the only justice I'm getting because I also reported this to the police, and the police are doing nothing. So what? You're going to take down my videos and give me strikes and just expect me to be like, oh, I just better shut up. I just better sit here and be quiet. I just better not say anything else. I've lost my job, my only way to pay my bills and make a living. I've also gotten assaulted, and the police are doing nothing to help me. So let me just shut up. You know, the videos got taken down. Nobody has to know what happened to me. No. I'm going to keep telling my story. Like, this is the only justice I'm getting, is exposing this man. And having posted that video, and it has gone viral. Like, now he can be an embarrassment if people have seen it and knows who he is or where he... You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the one being punished. He's not getting in trouble with the police. He didn't lose his job if he has one. Like, what's going on with him? Why am I getting fired? Why are my videos getting taken down? Why am I getting strikes? Like, I'm about to lose my account. I was assaulted. I'm the victim. I lost my job. I'm the victim. Right? Is this making sense to any fucking body? That's fucked up.
All right, so first of all, I want to just say this. First of all, this woman is tripping. She sat up here and she went to go. Why didn't you just leave the food at the door and just turn around and go mind your business and get your next order? No, you were looking for a moment to where you were going to be able to sue the company, and now you didn't help him out to where now he can sue the company, and now you don't have no job. You know, now you don't have no job. So, um, let's go ahead and get into it. Let me go ahead. Okay, are you guys able to hear me? You know, now you don't have no job. Okay, you seeing no sound. I can hear myself. It's maybe no sound on your end. So, let's go ahead and get into it. Go ahead. Okay, are you guys able to hear me? Yeah, I'm able to hear me. I don't know what's going on in the chat. I'm gonna try not to watch the chat. Let me see. Let me get into my next story so I can keep on with myself. All right. So let's get into our next story. Our next story is going to be who's next? Who's next up on the story block? All right, so we had that story. Uh oh. Okay, so now
I
this
can't find
story right here is really gonna shock you guys. This particular woman right here, she done sat up here and threw her dog over a fence. Okay. So shout out to is on site says a woman caught on video throwing her dog in a plastic bag over vet clinic fence. A disturbing video has gone viral showing a woman throwing her dog in a plastic bag over the fence at Anaheim's University Veterinary Center. Surveillance footage captured the woman walking towards the fence and tossing the dog over. The injured dog was found by a veterinarian at the clinic suffering from severe bruising, anemia, malnourishment, and fleas. According to the clinic, the dog is receiving care to recover from both its injuries and ongoing medical needs. One of the doctors Hakimian said that while the dog is expected to recover, there was no excuse for discarding an animal in this way. There are so many rescue groups in Southern California. There's no excuse to throw a dog in a grocery bag and toss it over a fence. Let's take a look.
words to describe
Trigger warning.
why anybody would do something like that.
It's hard and even harder to understand. This disturbing video capturing the moment a woman callously discards a dog in a plastic bag, throwing the animal over a wall in the middle of the night and then casually walking away. Dr. Ash Hakamian was initially surprised Wednesday morning when he discovered the dog in the back of his clinic, University Veterinary Center in Anaheim, not knowing at first the horrible way it had ended up there.
He face planted. That's what broke his fall, was his face.
In addition to the trauma and severe bruising, Dr. Rakamian says the dog is severely anemic, malnourished, and was covered in fleas.
His nails are so long, they have curled and gone back into his paw. That's a type of neglect that precedes this trauma. It precedes this abuse.
As the injured pup receives treatment from Orange County Animal Care, Anaheim police have tracked down the person involved, who lives at an apartment building down the street from University Veterinary Center, although the woman has not been arrested.
At this time, her statement was taken, and it is going to be presented to the district attorney office for charges.
I can't find words to describe why anybody would do something like that.
It's hard to watch and even harder to understand.
Y'all, this is a lot. Now, someone says, now toss her that same way. My thing is, if you aren't able to care for the dog, like go give him to a shelter or something like that. If it's hurt or something like that, it's like the people were saying, there are so many resources out there in Southern California, and you do not have to do that dog that way. Someone says, oh my God. Someone says, dang, can we put her in a bag too? Someone says, they're going to have a field day with this. Someone else is going to say, at least she didn't abandon him on the streets. He's going to get help there. Well, she'll be in jail soon. Please find and arrest her ASAP. Going straight to hell. Y'all don't know that dog had to piss her off. She had her last straw. What? She couldn't, like, not throw the dog? It's a lot. All right, so let's get back into it. There's a few more stories that I do want to cover. All right, so Carl Crawford's 1501. Okay. Carl Crawford gives his new artist, 1501 artist Diamond the Body, a custom chain during night out. Fans say she chose the right team. Carl Crawford surprised new 1501 artist Diamond the Body with a custom chain, officially welcoming her into the label. Y'all think she made the right move? Signing to them. Someone says make the Stallion 2.0. Carl know what he doing. Someone else says I brought chairs for everyone who came here to read the comments. Someone else says what y'all cook for dinner? Big Mama hungry. The way she snapped the baddie's chain on. Someone says scam likely. Someone says, I know you effing lying. First Meg, then Erica, now DTB. Somebody stop this man, please. Someone says, why couldn't she get her name on her chain? This looked like he just pulled this out his jewelry box and said, here, not feminine at all. Every time I see her, all I can think of is the body count. Let's go ahead and take a look at the video and see what we hear.
Oh yeah. Nah, leave that on top. Leave that on. Yeah. Thank you. I got that one. Oh yeah. That's how we do. That's how we do it. Yeah, Burrow.
Oh my God, y'all. Okay, very interesting. I want to know how many albums does she owe him and how long is her contract? And is she still going to be relevant? Because in my opinion, natural is easing its way back in. I'm starting to see the ladies starting to get back into the natural bag. I mean, going to the braids, not really doing the lace fronts. I mean, the girls are losing their edges by the day. All that glue, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Megan Thee Stallion kind of let us know kind of what it was like. I don't know if she wants to get out. I'm assuming that she'll probably have a hard time getting out the deal. She's got to come with the money. And like I said, looks fade, but knowledge is forever. All right, we're gonna move right along. All right, let's get into this next one. Now, get into this. All right. Now, this is a repeat protective order still failed to stop this deadly escalation. 23-year-old woman fatally stabbed by the boyfriend she had reported just weeks earlier. He then caused a head on crash, set himself on fire, and died. Trigger warning. I do want to say this. Shout out to our friends over at It's On Site. Authorities in Baton Rouge are revealing new details about the tragic death of 23-year-old Stassi Charles, who was fatally stabbed by her boyfriend, Stephen Henrich Jr., early Thursday on Old Hammond Highway. Police say Henrich, 21, ran her car, pulled her out, and stabbed her before fleeing. Minutes later, he caused a head on crash while trying to escape and set himself on fire at the scene. He was rescued from the burning vehicle and taken to the hospital in critical condition, but died the next day. Stasi had reported him just a week earlier for violent behavior. Henrich was arrested for battery of a dating partner on November the 5th, but was released on a low bond even though he has 6 active protective orders from women in other states. Court's filings show Stassi previously reported Henrich for stalking, threats, and physical abuse, saying he followed her for over a year and harassed her through fake numbers and social media accounts. That filing was dismissed after she didn't appear in court, but she reached out to the police again shortly afterward. Despite Stassi's warnings and Henrich's documented history, he was still released, and within days, the situation escalated into a deadly attack. The case is sparking outrage in Baton Rouge and raising questions about how protective orders and bail decisions are handled in domestic violence cases. Stassi Charles was 23 years old. Let's take a listen.
And accused of stabbing his girlfriend this morning on Old Hammond Highway and setting himself on fire. Paramedics rushed Stephen Heinrich Jr. to the hospital with severe burns described as life-threatening. Officers found his girlfriend, 23-year-old Stacy Charles, stabbed several times around 2 o'clock this morning on Old Hammond. She did not survive. Investigators say after stabbing the victim, Heinrich then drove off, crossed into oncoming traffic, intentionally hit another vehicle, and then set himself on fire. A man accused of stabbing his girlfriend this morning on Old Hammond Highway and then setting himself.
Host says she was a client of mine. We met off TikTok. She was the nicest person on earth, but was in a very toxic relationship. Oh my goodness. Someone says this woman is dead because of a man that has 6 protective orders against him from various women, not including the one she filed a week before he stabbed her to death. Should have never happened, and I hope he rots in hell. After 3 full days of crashing out, still going. Wow. Someone says she was gorgeous. She's so beautiful. I'm surprised he was even able to date someone who looks like her. He wasn't attractive, extensive criminal history, younger than her, and so many prior abuse charges. How did he get her in the first place? Is my question. Beautiful lady, rest in peace. She was beautiful, man. Rest in peace to her. So we just out here dating anybody should have been no way in hell he was able to have a chance with her. But see, it's these comments right there because what does love look like? You know what I'm saying? What does love look like? Because what love looked like to me may not be what love looked like to you. And I'm going based off of how someone's treating me. Try out the dating phases. Don't just jump into the relationship. Date the person, see where they come from, check their background, see what type of traumas they have. I think that's a question that some people just don't talk about. Now, this was a topic right here that really hit me and hit home. TikTok star girl Lala reportedly shot and killed following a turbulent relationship. JT sends condolences and spreads and speaks out against domestic violence. Shout out to our friends over at It's On Site. Authorities are continuing to investigate the death of TikTok creator Girl Lala after a shooting in Tampa left her fatally wounded. Police initially described the incident as a roadway dispute, but the case has now taken a major turn with the arrest of her boyfriend. Shanoid White on November the 14th, according to newly released inmate records. Formal charges have not yet been announced, and the investigation remains active. Girl Lala was known for her flawless makeup, bold wigs, and her signature catch phrase, "Girl Lala." Friends say she had just come home from jail a few days ago and had been open about the ups and downs of her turbulent relationship. JT also reacted to the news, urging people to stop treating domestic violence like entertainment and sending condolences to Lala loved ones. This is heartbreaking. This is heartbreaking. Situations like this keep happening. And if you're in a relationship where things are turning violent, or unsafe, please reach out for help. These situations rarely get better. Our condolences go out to Girl Lala's friends, family, and supporters. Please, if you see the signs, don't wait. Abuse does not get better. It only gets worse. No apology, no promise, and no excuse can undo the harm. You deserve safety, love, and a future free from fear. Reach out, get help. You are not alone. Call or text 988. I'm always promoting that. Like, that's not okay. Help is definitely available. You don't deserve to be hit. Love don't hurt. You know, someone says I had to come to the comments. I was like, this man, either way, is still sad. She's transgender. Praying for the world, or I don't know how she identifies, but I'm assuming transgender. Praying for the world. It be the people you lay down with that wanna take your take you away from here. My God, prayers for her family. Stop calling us cis women and miss we with the means women BS. We said we don't want to be called that simple. What? My condolences, but I'm confused. Was the girl or boy a boy? I'm 35, so don't tussle with me in the comments. TikTok is not my thing, so I don't know these people. What? This is so sad. He's going to a a place real hot. RIP baby girl. He was so jealous. She didn't deserve what happened to her. This is so sad. You don't love somebody if you put hands on them. And if they hit you, they will unalive you, leave. Damn, that's foul and awful. Let's go ahead and take a look. Let's see what's posted. So it says, oh, that's what JT had posted on her community.
Why is I'm outside at me sitting on the floor? Cause the nigga beside ain't house trying to kill me. Like, bruh, I don't know what my mama done blessed me with, but Cat One doing this thing cause it got a nigga like literally inside my friend's house like 2 miles away trying to get to me. Like, this boy is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Like, bruh, he already done slapped me in my mouth tonight.
Man, you know what I'm saying? This is my second son. I done lost. You know what I'm saying? This is my second son. I done lost. I'm asking them to let me out before I hurt somebody, before I hurt myself, man. Just let me out. I just lost my second son. Just let me out the hospital before I hurt myself, or before I hurt somebody. Just let me out, man. Right here. Man, you know what I'm saying? This is my second son.
And for the people that accuse me of cheating, cause that earring stuck in my back seat, hold up, y'all. I'm gonna bet y'all $500. I'm gonna keep that earring right there. I'm gonna keep that earring right there till Lala get out. Fucking fools. And for the people that accuse me of cheating, cause that earring.
So it says, he was arrested on 11/14, so 2 days ago. Agency arrested, Lauderdale Laker. He's a black male. Date of birth is May the 4th of 2000. He's 6'2", 245 pounds. Girl Lala's friend said her boyfriend used to beat her up. So, oh wow. Look at my friend neck in this picture. B, these are known facts. He used to beat the F out of my friend, man. I ain't protecting nobody images. F that you can clearly see marks on her neck. That B was abusive. My friend used to book a makeup and hair appointment the next day like nothing never happened. And this B would get mad and try to uh, F up her moneymaker. Like, words can explain how mad I am because I kept telling my friend to leave his A before it got to this. Someone says, I bet she was planning to leave him and he knew she was serious. This is sad. It's so sad. And people can be so ignorant when it comes um to situations like this. Y'all get into this. So Akon tells the court he's not trying to pay a dime in spousal support after his wife of nearly 29 years filed for divorce. Akon is making his position clear in new divorce filings, telling the court he does not intend to pay his estranged wife, Tamika Thiam, any spousal support, according to documents obtained by TMZ. Tamika's original September petition included a request for support, but Akon's response moves to shut that down entirely. The filing also outlines their ongoing custody dispute involving their 17-year-old daughter. Tamika is seeking full physical custody, while Akon is requesting joint physical custody as the case continues. Thoughts? After 29 years, she deserves something. Someone says stingy, vengeful, and bitch assness. After 29 years, she should have been had a plan or some. She definitely deserves something, especially after that second wife was talking ish. What happened to his head? He owed that woman at least 30% of what he get. Everything in his mama name, she still want a piece. Oh, child, this is a lot. You got to have your affairs in order, child. If that's your husband, child, why are you doing that? Like, girl, you supposed to have your affairs in order. All right, so let's go ahead and get into another topic. Here we are. I am getting back in the groove. This is a new program, so thank you guys for being patient with us as we work out the kinks of this new program. Okay, it's the new program that we are working with. Now, this story right here, this is about an 11-year-old boy fatally shot on his way to school in road rage incident, suspect in custody. All right, so this was 14 hours ago. It was reported. And an 11-year-old boy was tragically killed in a road rage incident on Friday while on his way to school in Henderson, Nevada. According to authorities, the confrontation began as the boy's stepfather and another driver were attempting to pass each other on Interstate 215. During the heated exchange, the suspect, Tyler John, allegedly fired a shot into the vehicle, hitting the 11-year-old who was sitting in the back seat. Police say the stepfather then rammed the suspect shooter's car, causing both vehicles to stop in the middle of the freeway. The child was rushed to the hospital but sadly didn't survive. The suspect was taken into custody and is now facing multiple charges. Let's take a listen.
Horrific case of road rage. An 11-year-old son killed while riding in the back seat. The boy was on his way to school when authorities say his stepdad and another driver got into a heated confrontation. Here's Melissa Adon.
Tonight, an 11-year-old boy is dead, killed in the back seat on his way to school in a horrific road rage tragedy on this congested Nevada freeway. At around 7:30 this morning, police say the child's stepfather and another driver had a heated exchange while attempting to pass each other, merging onto the 215 near Henderson, southeast of Las Vegas.
Our suspect then produced a handgun and fired one round.
Authorities say the stepfather then rammed the suspected shooter's car, both drivers proceeding to get out and fight on the side of the freeway before a passing police officer took the suspect into custody.
We lost a life today that we didn't have to lose. An 11-year-old was on his way to school, and this senseless act took his life.
David, the 22-year-old suspect was alone inside his car during the shooting and is now facing charges for open murder and discharging a firearm inside a vehicle.
A horrific case of road rage.
All right, so let's get into the comments. Someone says this can't be real life. Ain't no way. Road rage is so scary. These days, you literally have to speak within your car with your head straight and go on about your day. RIP to that innocent child. I know that child's mother is sick right now, letting her baby go with the father shaking my head. Sorry, baby, you didn't deserve that. Praying for his family. All because stepdad couldn't keep his emotions in check. He gonna have to answer to the biological father now. Oh, shaking my head. That's wow. That's really sad because Henderson is one of the safest cities in the country. But women emotional. RIP to that baby. Do better. What? How does it do better? He was doing a great deed. He was doing something great for the mother. She probably had work. I mean, we don't know the circumstances, so we're not going to go over here and start blaming this woman. At least she had a man in her life that was helping her. I don't know what his situation was. I don't know why things happen that way, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Well, we can't blame her. The clown messed up his life on some people that he most likely was never going to see again. That's the problem. People need some anger management. That's why I say get the help that you deserve. Get the help you deserve. Okay? Let's get into it. Now, Elon Musk's father faces backlash after saying the US will be worse off if it became a minority white country, asking, "You want to go back to the jungle?"
Big concern at the moment, and why I think South Africa is a big talking point in the US right now, is America in the next 20 years will be the first time in its history a minority white country.
Well, that will be a very, very bad thing to happen. You want to see the US go down? Why? Oh, you don't like cars and electric cars, and you don't like technology, or what is it? Do you want to go back to the jungle, or?
If the US becomes a minority white country,
Yes.
so
Projects European culture, or what we learned from Europe.
and oppressed millions of black people
No.
for decades.
How do you oppress? We gave them work. We fed them. They grew from a tiny little group into a massive group. That's not oppression. That's feeding them. Do you understand? You only grow big if you get fed. You only start at 800 and become 50 million if you get fed. We fed them, for crying out loud. Enough with this nonsense.
You know what? Out of all the people, that's why I feel like some people, hey Couture Bay, how you doing? Yeah, let's get the likes up. But that's why some people just need to sit. Some people need to sit things out. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Some people just need to sit things out um when it comes to like speaking publicly. But then again, it lets us know who we are dealing with. So I'm not going to entertain the ignorance of him. Someone says, "You mean the child abuser Errol Musk?" And let's get into these because people, hold on, let me put his name down here. We got to do an investigation on him since he want to get him some, since he want a moment, he want the spotlight. Let me do some digging into him. Mm-hmm. Since he wanted some attention, we gonna give it to him. Let's see. Someone says Errol Musk had two children with his stepdaughter. What? And he's here talking about we're gonna be doomed if white people become the minority. Okay, so let me put he had two children. Oh my goodness. Okay. Someone says, what else did they say? Never forget Elon Musk is weird, but his father Errol is even weirder. Elon Musk's dad, 76, confirmed secret second child with his stepdaughter. Oh, and this was published in 2022. Let me write that down. What else? Errol must deny apartheid is no surprise. This is a man who built wealth off oppression and fathered a child with his daughter. He was never going to develop a moral compass. In fact, defending apartheid is exactly what you'd expect from someone with a history of exploitation and zero shame. Wow. I did not know this about that man. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people didn't notice about Elon's dad. Oh, okay. Someone says, didn't he have a baby with his daughter yet? And we still were the uncivilized ones. The fruit doesn't fall far from the tree. Someone says, these the good white people y'all love to defend. They don't even try to hide the racism anymore. Disgusting. What do y'all think? It says it looks like he'll be plant food any day now. This is not South. This is not South African business, baby. Mind y'all business. Jungle, yeah, he's very disgusting. Very disgusting. I'm so tired of people platforming unintelligent people who just want to spew their disgusting rhetoric and disinformation. The reason why we're seeing an uptick in the BS is because we keep giving them a voice to encourage one another. Hello, there it is. Why do y'all keep giving these people a platform to speak on? Like, girl, let them sit in a room, a padded room, or their bedroom and just talk to themselves. When they comment, just let them talk to themselves. You said Elon Daddy is trash. Oh, we're gonna have to get up into that because when you think about Elon and the current administration, you see what I'm saying? It's like y'all can do information, y'all can do research on everybody else. But you got an individual that's right next to you. Daddy then done some nefarious things, and oh, you're just gonna look right on over there. I guess you were going down to Mar-Lago to play golf or whatever it is that he does in Mar-Lago. Um, thank you for pointing that out. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, were y'all able to hear this
She
one?
was still ordering food, taking pictures.
When the check came, she refused to pay.
Ronnie, the other manager, said, I'm going to call the cops. She said, okay, call the cops.
Police arrested and charged 34-year-old Pei Chung 5 times for the same scheme.
She orders all the food. She puts it in her to-go containers. Cops come and take her away, and she takes her containers with her. She was still ordering food, taking pictures.
But when the check came, she refused to pay.
Ronnie, the other manager, said, I'll call the cops. She said, okay, call the cops.
Police arrested and charged 34-year-old.
Okay, let's get into it. Imagine being in a restaurant, you're enjoying yourself. It's a five-star restaurant, and here comes the police. You know, walking in. First of all, if you're black, you're looking like, oh, what didn't happen now? You know what I'm saying? And just like if you're close by them, you just see them in just in eyes view. It's like, what's going on? But you got Pei Chung over here stealing food. Miss Thing is in there stealing food. Now, if that was a black person, y'all already know they would have been in there eyeing you down. You know, water, if they would have kept sending them people over to give you some water. You want something to drink? You want something to drink? Always, because what that does is that fills you up. It fills you up. Just next time you go out, um, try not to drink so much, but get you like eat portions of food. Don't like overdo it. But this particular individual, she made it risky for content creators that do pay their orders and do the mukbangs or whatever it is. But now I'm assuming that people are going to start having to pay bills or put a credit card or a card on file when it's time to go out and dine because the dine and dash season, I mean, for heaven's sakes, we have Thanksgiving coming up, we have Christmas coming up, and these workers work too hard for people to be going in and doing that. Like, you're not being mindful, you're not being demure, it's not cool because you're taking out of people's pockets. These people still have school to pay for, they have families to take care of. Like, we can't do that. We can't. That's not okay. And so Miss Pei Chung needs to be locked up, okay? And barred and banned. All right. All right, let's get into this. All right, Grey's Anatomy star James Pickens Jr. reveals his real life cancer diagnosis while his character simultaneously battles a similar diagnosis. James Pickens Jr. shared that he was diagnosed with prostate cancer earlier this year, just as his Grey's Anatomy's character, Dr. Richard Weber, recently revealed his own cancer battle on the show. Pickens said he discovered a tumor on his prostate during routine testing and chose to undergo a prostatectomy, adding that cancer has heavily affected the men in his family. He credited early detection for saving his life and encouraged others to get checked regularly. Fans have long considered Dr. Weber one of the heartbeats of the series, especially with James Pickens Jr. carrying the role for over 20 seasons. Prayers up for him as he navigates this battle both on screen and in real life. And that's what we were saying earlier. Like, fellas, you're 40 and up, please get your checks. It could save your life if you could check it early. Says praying for you, Dr. Weber. Someone says so happy he got it in the early stages and was able to get through it. Praying cancer stays far away from him. You got this. One of my fave characters. Meredith, get your ass to Grace Sloan and fix it. Praying for him. God bless him. Yes. So healing and prayers going out to him and anybody that's out there battling anything. Shout out to our veterans. All right, so let's get into this. Healthcare worker says he no longer sees the point of marriage, claiming the cheating inside hospitals is so normal that coworkers pick up extra shifts just to have affairs. Let's take a
Bro, as
listen.
a male nurse, bro, working in the healthcare field, bro, I promise you, the shit that you see is crazy. The amount of people that's sleeping with each other here is ridiculous. Everybody here is sleeping with each other. Everybody, right? And you know what the worst part is? Half these people are married. So the married men and female on go. Everybody. Married people sleeping with the married people sleeping with the patients, married people sleeping with the single people. Everybody's doing some shit, bro. And it's weird to me. But the worst part is the married people actually has a whole community about it. This is the thing. They know about each other. They talk about it. And they still want to go. And I'm like, bro, I actually just heard this girl support her like friend. Like, oh, there's nothing wrong with sleeping with that girl, her husband, because you know what I'm saying, as long as he take care of you and your responsibility, that ain't your problem. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn. Now how would you feel if that was you? And I'm like, bro, females are savages. And like, damn, they really don't give a shit. Now, as niggas, you know what I'm saying, y'all cheat, y'all dirty, that's nasty. These girls already knew that. But it's weird to see like girls actually partaking in, like, if you look, like, girls really do support some stuff and they just don't talk about it. They just keep everything hush hush.
All right now.
Bro, as a
That
male,
was a lot. A male nurse says the amount of cheating he sees on the job has made him question the whole idea of marriage. According to him, coworkers will pick up extra shifts, stay late, and use work as a cover to carry on full affairs. Well, listen, if it's them, it's them. That's their business. I'm coming to work to do my job. See, I'm not here to mind anybody else's job. I'm here trying to elevate myself. If that's what they want to do, let them do it. You tempted? You want to get a piece? It's always a way for you to not engage. Now you live in your work uniform discussing work situations. So don't be surprised if you get called into HR because you're on the live broadcast, name badge on. That's just like the nurse that there was a story here recently where there was a black woman that was in labor. The white woman did not take her serious. And I feel like in the medical field, they teach white people that black people can endure pain. Oh, they don't need nothing for the pain. Oh, they're listen, black people can take pain. And I feel like, don't you know how like the FBI be doing like the little gang situation, those classes and stuff? I feel like that's the same type of training. They probably have like little videos and stuff like that. See this? Because going back in the day, they would do surgeries on our people and they wouldn't give them no medicine. It's deep. Let's get into it. He ain't lying. Mind your damn business. Get your check and go home. That's what someone says. Marriage is what you make it. This generation will have you single and lonely for life. Don't allow social media or these content creators to stop the true meaning of a damn thing. Y'all be blessed. Extra shifts, not for the money, but affairs. That's just sad. Just break up with the person and do what you want to do. Listen here, they are getting paid. He's trying to discredit. They are getting paid. You pick up some extra hours. You pick up some extra shifts. Is that what you're doing? You want to single yourself away. So you telling me you ain't got a workstation, boo? Y'all share little snacks. She's got your back. You getting the gossip. Everything is a relationship. You partaking in the gossip. I always heard healthcare workers sleep around a lot. The sad thing is most of the people that cheat, they do cheat at work or with a coworker. Shaking my head, Jackie in real life. Wow, I thought we all knew this already in the airport workers too. I've been told y'all can't even date a nurse because they are retired strippers and sex workers. Man, LOL, what you expect? They just changed the scenery and the title. I kid you not. I literally watched two of my coworkers do this as I clocked out of work. But see, this is my thing. It's not your business. It's not your business. Mind your business. All right. Oh my goodness. So that story right there, that one is very traumatic. I can't do that. I might just burst out crying. I'll probably leave that one for this week because I'll be back live this week. Shout out to our support. We do have a new mic and I have a new system that I'm trying to work the kinks in and out of. So y'all just bear with me. Let's see. Transgender. All right, get into this. Transgender TSA officer files federal lawsuit after being banned from conducting airport pat downs under new DHS policy based on biological sex. Let's take a listen.
A transgender TSA officer in Virginia is now suing the Department of Homeland Security for being banned from conducting pat downs. TSA policy states that only male officers can perform pat downs on male passengers, and only female officers can perform pat downs on female passengers. That lawsuit, obtained by the Associated Press, reads in part, quote, solely because she is transgender, TSA now prohibits plaintiff from conducting core functions of her job, impedes her advancement to higher level positions and specialized certifications, excludes her from TSA-controlled facilities, and subjects her identity to unwanted and undue scrutiny each workday, end of quote. The DHS pushed right back with this response. Does the AP want male travelers to be subjected to pat-downs by male TSA officers? What a useless and fundamentally dangerous idea to prioritize mental delusion over the comfort and safety of American travelers. A transgender TSA officer in Virginia is now suing the Department of Homeland Security for being banned from conducting pat downs.
This is a very touchy subject. So she's a transgender transportation security administration officer at the Dulles International Airport. What was her job title before? What were her job tasks before? Has she gotten any write-ups? Has she gotten any complaints? I want to know, was there any documentation of anything? Like, is there anything that we need to be concerned about? Like, has she injured somebody? Um, like, was she doing the pat downs before? Because it says, because the plaintiff is a transgender woman, the policy effectively prevents her from performing pat downs on any passenger. She argues this strips away a core duty required for advancement, blocks her from promotion tracks, and publicly singles out transgender officers in a way that harms dignity and workplace standing. Right. Because, like, my thing is, like, was it a problem before? Like, y'all were just asking people to come to work. Like, okay, y'all got to make it make sense. Make it make sense to me, because didn't they just hand out like $10,000 to different employees that decided to stay at work? So maybe she wanted to be at work. Maybe y'all just then blocked her from getting that $10,000. Like, it sounds like they're moving the goalposts. Like I said, is there a history? Let me know. Did something ever happen? Did something go wrong? Because the videos that we're seeing now are men. Oh my goodness. Let me just say this. Okay, so um let me just take a deep breath right quick, because child, this is a lot. Um okay, so it says the updated policy implemented in 2025 states that officers may only conduct pat downs on passengers whose biological sex matches their own. That means male officers may only pat down male passengers, and female officers may only pat down female passengers, regardless of the officer's gender identity. So, okay. So let me go down here. Then they say DHS's response was sharp, directly challenging the framing of the lawsuit and the criticism surrounding the policy. In a statement about the lawsuit, DHS officials questioned whether travelers would be comfortable being subjected to pat downs by officers who do not match their biological sex. So y'all want to make a problem. Y'all want somebody to get out of hand, maybe potentially get violent. Like, what in the blazing bejesus? Who would think of this? Then they say, but this is my thing. You're putting a spotlight on it, but I think if nobody in that field transgender that's transitioned from female to male and male to female, if they present they are doing their job, don't don't do that. If they're doing their job properly, they're being respectful. You just you don't want them to have a job? I can't understand that. Someone says, "Amen. Agree. You changed your life. You can't expect the world to conform around your choice." DHS 8 down. Bro, you cannot force people to be comfortable with your decision. If a woman does not want you to pat her down because you are biologically male, then she has every right to do so. But I don't see why this is a big deal, because isn't it when a male officer, if he pulls a woman over, he's got to take her down? Doesn't he have to call a female officer to come and search the woman before he puts her in the car? I seen a video where a male officer that identified as male, that showed up as male, uh, you know, pat he went and pat the woman down, And you could see from her body language, from the way her body responded, it made her feel very uncomfortable. Um, and she later sued. Someone says DHS ate that response right on up. So he mad because he can't pat women down. What? Someone says finally they checking ish. I don't want a man patting me down, shaking my effing head. I'm with the DHS. Cry about it. Next. Someone says this is stupid. If they not cutting your check, do not rush your damn job. Rush your damn job and clock out. I wouldn't want to be touching on people anyways. This seems sketchy. Why you want to sue to pat down folks? I don't know. I think it was more of, I don't think that it was like anything like that. I'm not looking at the article like that. Is they hired the person, they put in a new policy, and now you're challenging me. And, you know, you knew I was trans before, you knew whatever the case may have been, right? But all of a sudden now we got new rules and we want to change policies and this, that, and the third. My thing is, if you are gonna separate, should give her a little office job, transfer her to, you know, give her a little office job or something, you know, or give her an opportunity to be a flight attendant, you know. I don't know. All right, so let's get into this. Our officer then broke. Let's get into it. So, cop goes through a red light and T-bones a red truck. Is a police car at fault? And this will be our last story.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, he's definitely wrong. They're going to say the truck is at fault because he had his sirens on. If he survived, he's going to jail. That's gonna leave a scratch. So his vehicle wasn't really all that messed up. All right, let me go ahead and get up into these comments, child. All right, they said she was fired. Oh, yeah, because okay, hold on. That part, this administration doesn't like the LGBT or black people. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They are gonna make it a problem. And we were gonna get into like the presidential situation. Um, I believe I read the article about him this with the $200. He had conversation about it. And Caroline, the lady this that speaks at the White House, she confirmed that there were going to be checks rolling out. I don't think she really gave an exact date. So you guys make sure you are looking out for that. But we've been here for like an hour and some change. And so I just want to say thank you all for giving me an opportunity to come back. Still getting back in the groove, working some kinks out, and thank you for your patience. And I just want to say you all have a great night on purpose, and I'll see you on the next live. Good night.